Hi everyone, it's Freya at Spirit Healer Tarot. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. I just wanted to say a quick hello and wish you all a very happy new year. Today's the 30th of December 2017 and I have gone into my meditations and it seems like we're going to be doing an overview of 2018. For these monthly readings this month. So it's not going to be just for January. It's going to be an overview of your 2018 energies for the whole year. And I think the reason why that's happening is because Saturn, which is a huge planet, recently switched signs and it's going to be in the sign of Capricorn for the next 2.5 years. And that affects a lot. So I just wanted to, I think my guides were kind of like, give them an overview of what the year is going to look like rather than just the month. So you know kind of what the lay of the land is going to look like. So the way that I'm going to do these is I'm going to lay out either 4 or 5 cards for the first quarter, so January, February, March. And then as the year progresses, we're going to pull fewer and fewer cards because, you know, the energies are fluid and the energies for the first 3 months are easier to read than, you know, September, October, November 2018. So we're going to pull fewer cards for that part of the year, just because, you know, your choices are going to affect that. So you'll see sort of an overview of the first 3 months, so winter into springtime, springtime into summer, and then as the summer goes into the fall and the fall goes into the winter, we're going to pull fewer cards. I'll also, as usual, pull an angel card for the year for you, and then we'll see what oracles want to come through. Most likely we'll have at least one oracle in addition to the angel cards for you this time around. So as far as what the readings are going to focus on, I want to say they're still going to focus on love and spirituality. And at the same time, you know, sometimes my guides will send out specific messages to people. So just know that, like, if you hear something that doesn't resonate, it's probably because it's for a certain group of folks of your sign. And if you'd like a personal reading, of course, just always reach out. And thank you to all those who took me up on my offer and asked for a personal reading in December. Those have been really wonderful to do. I've learned a lot in doing them. If you don't remember, I think last month I said if you're having trouble connecting and celebrating yourself and celebrating your own spirit, reach out. And I think I had, you know, more than the usual reach out to me for personal readings, and they've been really enlightening in a lot of ways. So thank you to all those who reached out. I hope they were helpful. Well, I know a couple of them at least were very helpful because I received responses back the day after the readings. And so I don't know, I guess 2017 was just a really difficult year for many of the signs, myself included, and I want to send you good energy for putting the energies of 2017 to rest and starting your 2018 off on a good note, on a positive note, on a clean slate, you know, letting all the stuff from the past just rest and starting off brand new into the new year. I'm traveling, so this is a new setup. You haven't seen this setup in a while. I think it's been since the summer since I've been in this specific place. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a very simple altar. Whoops, let me get that cord out of the way. I'm traveling bare bones, so I don't have my usual equipment with me, so apologies for the basic setup. I don't have my heavy-duty mic, but I'm looking forward to doing your readings, and without further ado, here they come. Have a happy new year. Take care. Hi Pisces, welcome to your reading. These readings are going to be a little longer than usual because we're doing an overview for the whole year, so feel free to skip forward through the shuffling if you are short on time. And as always, you can reach out to me for a reading, a personalized reading, if you'd like. All my information is below. All right, here we go. Pisces. Pisces 2018 overview reading for love and spirituality. Let me say my prayer. I ask that the white light surround us, the light of protection, understanding, and healing. I ask that my guides come through and speak clearly this day for Pisces understanding. May all of Pisces' intentions be heard and answered, please. And I ask that these readings be for the highest and best of all concerned. I ask this through all my teachers. What are the messages and energies for the sign of Pisces? Oops. For the year 2018. Love and spirituality messages for Pisces for the year 2018. Please show us the guidance, the messages, and the energies for Pisces for the coming year of 2018. Thank you. Okay, let me just tune into your cards. They want me to shuffle one more time, casino style. Let's see if I can actually do that. All right. All right, there we go. Tuning into Pisces. Overview spread for 2018. Please show us the messages and energies for Pisces for the month of 2000. Sorry, not for the month, for the year of 2018. Tuning into wish cards have the highest energies for you, highest messages for Pisces for 2018. Feels like this one. All right, Pisces, let's see. Your overall energy for the year. All right, 10 of Wands. Let's see what this means. Let's see what's behind it. 8 of Cups, okay. So I'm going to pull 4 or 5 cards for the beginning of the year, January, February, March, first quarter. Second quarter, I'll pull about 4 cards, third quarter 3, and last quarter 2 cards. Let's see what the energies have to say. 7 of Swords in reverse. 5 of Swords in reverse. 9 of Swords in reverse. Wow. Okay. Knight of Wands also in reverse. And the Devil. Wow. Okay. Pisces. What's going on for you this first quarter? This is January, February, March. Let's look at April, May, June. 3 of Wands. Better. 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. 2 of Cups in reverse. And the Page of Swords. Third quarter of the year, 8 of Swords in reverse. 4 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. And the last quarter, 4 of Swords and the Tower. All right. Okay, and the 10 of Wands as your overall energy. All right, let me tune into your cards, and I'll pull them up as I read them. Let's see for you, Pisces. All right, so I'm going to start the reading by saying that there are two major arcanas in your reading. You've got the Devil right here, ending the first quarter of the year, and you've got the Tower ending the year itself. And they're sequential. The Devil is the 15th card. You see the XV in Roman numerals of the tarot deck, major arcana, and the Tower is the 16th card, right? So to me, this feels like a progression. You're going to be facing the energy of the Devil in the first quarter, and then that's going to kick off some different energies here in the middle of the year, and you're going to end the year with the Tower, which is fantastic. To me, I like the Tower card because it indicates change. It indicates shifts, growth, change. Things that are no longer working are going to be upended, and you have an opportunity for a fresh new beginning. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's start with the beginning of the year. You've got 3 sword cards starting off the year. You've got the 7 of Swords. Sorry, glare. And this is the card. It's upside down. I like the fact that these first 3 cards are upside down because the sword energies can be really challenging energies to work with. The fact that they're upside down tells me that they're not as challenging. So the 7 of Swords upright is the card of the thief, right? Here's this guy who's like stealing 5 swords, and he's like checking out whether people are watching him do this, right? So there's some deception that is going to come to light in the beginning of the year. You might be doing the deceiving. If you are, be careful because you are going to be found out. Or this is just an energy that's around you. The 7 of Swords is sneaky energy, and it's either someone sneaking around you or you doing this to someone else. Either way, that person is going to be uncovered and found out, or whatever they're doing is going to be revealed. Okay, it might not be super dramatic, but it might be. It depends on your life situation and the circumstance, right? If this is a work situation, if this is a home situation, if this is in a relationship, there's some energy where sneaky behavior or manipulative behavior is coming to light. And that's a good thing, right? The next energy you have is the reversed 5 of Swords. Now the 5 of Swords upright is, again, this card of like conflict and petty battles. You know, you see this guy, he looks victorious, where he's like, yeah, I'm the right one, I won. But if you look behind him, there are 2 warriors who are broken behind him. And he may have won the argument, but he hasn't won the peace. He hasn't won the war. What he's caused is, he's really caused heartache, and he's caused betrayal by winning. And this is not honorable. This is not productive. It's just fighting for the sake of fighting. It's not taking the greater good in mind. So the fact that it came up reversed means that you are starting to let go of this tendency to just fight to be right, or fight for the sake of fighting, and for the sake of control. You're actually going to start looking at what's the greatest good here in this situation? And you're going to start thinking about that before you get into these petty arguments. You're going to actually walk away from the petty arguments in order to think about the greater good. You know, they say that in relationships, what's that cliche? Do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? The relationship should be more important than your need to win. If it's not more important than your need to win, then you got to think about why you're in this relationship to begin with, right? So just make sure that you are taking into mind whether or not you should be doing this or not, okay? I am not going to sugarcoat it. It's on you to decide whether or not you're going to do this or not. Okay, next card is the card of the Nine of Swords, and what we have here is someone who is having nightmares, can't sleep at night, up thinking about scenarios in the past that she could have done differently or should have done differently, or regret not doing differently. And she's keeping those thoughts looping in her conscious mind. And with it reversed, again, it's a really good indication that you're going to start moving away from this energy of, self-cruelty or self-berating tendencies. Let me just tune in. Yeah, to me it feels like this first quarter, first couple of months, definitely January and February, you're going to be given opportunities to step away from these negative behaviors that are not good for keeping relationships peaceful and harmonious, and are not good for your own internal self harmony and self-care. You're going to stop being negative and critical of yourself, as well as trying to win battles with others because you're being negative and critical of yourself. Because you don't feel good about yourself, sometimes we get into battles with others to try and make yourself feel good so that you don't have to feel crappy in both situations. But it seems like you're going to be moving away from that energy. And then here comes the Knight of Wands and the Devil. The Knight of Wands is someone who is passionate, creative, really charismatic. Right here he is on his horse, action oriented. This is the card of Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Very fiery, very much a forward thinker and a go-getter. And in reverse, they can be really unbalanced. All right, so this is energy to watch out for. Either yourself or someone else in your environment being super unbalanced, unkind with their words, sort of running roughshod over everyone. If this is your energy, just be mindful. The cards are showing it as something to be mindful about. So it's either someone in your environment or you yourself are embodying this energy. And with the Devil being the ending card for the first quarter, I think what this means is you're being given the opportunity to look at your addictive thought patterns. What do I mean by that? Thought patterns that are so ingrained in you that you don't even see they're addicted, that you're addicted to them, right? So some people are so addicted to anger that they run the loop because it's an automatic thing for their brain to do. Those neurons have wired together, and so they fire together automatically. And what you're doing is you're having to undo all those neural pathways and finding new behaviors for more peaceful interactions. See how he's really burning up. It feels like you're going through a purification with this card. You're being asked to purify. You're being asked to let go of these old emotional tapes, because that's all they are, really. You're not choosing them consciously, right? They're unconscious. And so they're being made conscious so that you can dismantle them, because they're not, it looks like they're not working for you very well. So you're going to be dismantling them in the first quarter of the month. All right, second quarter. I really like these energies that are coming up for the second quarter. You've got the Three of Wands, waiting for your ships to come in, having completed an initial project, followed by the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Here she is in reverse. To me, there are many different ways of reading these cards, but to me what this says is that you've completed an initial project, like the groundwork is laid for some venture, some creative venture, some business venture, some creative idea. And because that's laid down, you're now able to open your life. Here's the Nine of Pentacles lady. Her life is just really comfortable. She has everything she needs. She's got the pentacles. She's well cared for. She is well nourished. She shares of her wealth. She's generous. In the upside down, she's ready to take down a few of those walls and actually let someone into her life, right? So I really like the energy of these two cards for April and May, because it feels like there's bounty, there's ability to let down the guards and let new life in. April, May, and then you have the Two of Cups in reverse. So the Two of Cups upright is a meeting of a soulmate, right? A meeting of someone of like mind, and it feels like you're opening up to this energy, but it's reversed. So what I'm sensing is that you want it, but you don't believe you can have it. And because you don't believe you can have it, Pisces, then this energy comes in, this Page of Swords. This energy is sort of the defiant page, the page that, you know, if you're in his way, he will cut you down in order to get his way. So this is tricky energy. The page could also be a messenger. Let me just tune into what this page specifically means for you in your reading. All right. So what I'm hearing is, here's the wish, here's the desire for romance, for companionship, for soulmate relationship. Your thought patterns are causing it to be repelled away. Your thought pattern is, I want it but I can't have it, or I, don't deserve it, or you just don't believe that you can attract it. And so this messenger is coming in again, like the devil, to show you your own thought patterns. It's like, take a look at this thought pattern. Why don't you believe you can have this? Why not? What is it about you that you don't believe you can have it? or that it isn't for you, or whatever it is, because what's turning it away is your energy, right? So take heed with this page when he comes in to show you your own thought patterns and your own we're back to the looping thoughts of this Nine of Swords. When he comes in, don't dismiss him. He may be younger than you. You might think that he's um, less experienced or not your type or whatever it is. But maybe he's coming in to give you love and you're turning him away because you don't think you deserve it, or you don't think he is capable of giving you the love that you want. Take a look in the second quarter of the month for who this page might be. Again, it feels like a younger energy, and it could be a messenger for you. Okay? I'm feeling these cards just fell. I have a feeling I'll be pulling some cards from this, so let's put this to the side. All right, let's keep going. So April, May, June, July, August, September. More sword cards in reverse. You've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. I really like this card because this card means that you are going to be unshackling yourself and untying yourself from a mental prison that you've got yourself imprisoned in. And the only one who can walk away is you. So she's got a blindfold on, she's tied up, but the cords that are tying her are actually in front of her wrists, right? So she can reach behind her head and untie that blindfold and walk around those swords and get out. The only one who has you in your mental prison is you. And this card tells me that in the fall, late summer, early fall, you're going to be able to walk out of that mental prison that you've got yourself in, which is great. You're also going to be holding on to the things that you have built for yourself. The Four of Pentacles can be the card of the miser or the hoarder, but in your situation, Pisces, I feel like it's more the card of the protecting what you've built. And I think that's a good thing, you know. You're a water sign. You're supposed to be going with the flow. But for some reason, there's a lot of pentacles and swords in your read. So it's telling me that right now you might be embodying more earth energy. Excuse me. And stabilizing. And then you're following that up with the Five of Pentacles. So you're moving from the 4 to the 5, which is good progression. Excuse me. Ooh. The 5, though, is a card of feeling like you're left out in the cold, right? And there's this couple. It sort of reminds me of the Christmas story. Here's this couple with a child. They look destitute and they're seeking shelter. And there's a church behind them, but they don't go into the church, right? They're keeping themselves out in the cold. So you might be keeping yourself out in the cold and then feeling left out, when actually you could open up that big door and go inside. So watch out for self-defeating tendencies, self-deprecating tendencies, assuming that you're being left out in the cold, assuming that you don't deserve to have support. Excuse me. Okay, thanks. Sorry about that. I've been burning sage and I think the smoke is getting into my lungs. All right. just tune in. All right, they're saying to keep going. So that's July, August, September. October, November, December, you've got these two cards. The Four of Swords, and this is the timeout card. So you're going to take a minute in October, November, and December to take a rest from all the work that you've been doing, mentally and emotionally, to change your patterns, to battle that devil, to battle the addictions of thought and of behavior. And you're going to have an experience of the tower. Now, folks see the tower and they're like, oh crap. But actually the tower brings relief, release, and balance. So whenever the tower strikes, know that it's, even though it's disruptive or can be disruptive, it's actually a blessing in disguise, because whatever was happening before was no longer working, which is why the lightning strike came to tear the tower down. Okay, so you're going to have some rest, and then the tower is going to come. And so to me, there's not much you can really do to prepare for the tower, except, know that as it happens, like I said, it's happening for a reason, and it's meant to happen to bring balance. Okay, so now, having read all the cards, this Ten of Wands energy is making a lot of sense to me. Here's this person who's carrying these wands on his back. He's almost done with this battle, with this uphill climb. He's got the moon on his back. He's got the deer and the animals and the grass and the trees around him. So he has the support of nature. He's carrying his wands. Now, wands are creative projects, creative energies. For you, it feels like you've been really working hard you're going to be working really hard in 2018 to dismantle a lot of your negative thought patterns and negative emotional and behavioral patterns. So this is your burden to carry for 2018, and it feels like you're going to be carrying it to completion. So don't give up. What I'm hearing is don't give up. It feels like hard work. It is hard work, because, I don't know, when you're building something tangible, it's easy to see your progress, right? If you're building a house, it's easy to see. You lay the foundation, you build up, and then, you build the roof, and then you do all the things, and when you step back, you've got a house. When you're dealing with thought patterns and emotional patterns, they're invisible. You can't see someone's thoughts. They can speak it out loud, but they're not tangible things that you can see. So when you're working on in this realm of self-improvement, self-growth, it can feel like an uphill climb. Take some time outs. Here's the card of the timeout card. I'm hearing take regular timeouts to review your progress. All right, this is going to be really important to keep you engaged in your process and to keep you motivated to continue, because I see you doing a lot of really good work, and I would hate for you to get discouraged. It feels like you're on the verge of really shifting and changing out of some old patterns, old bondage. Devil is old bondage and not just to substances. Like I said, this read for me feels more like thinking patterns, emotional patterns. Anyway, Pisces, that's what I'm seeing for you. The card that came for you, Angel card, is a card of healing, right? So as you're working really hard to shift these patterns, know that the reason you're doing it is to heal. And let that be your motivation for the year of 2018. All right? You want to heal yourself. You want to lay these burdens down, but you've got to do the work in order to do that. So that's the message for you in 2018. Whew, my throat is really scratchy. I'm going to take another sip of water, and I'd like to pull a couple of oracle cards for you just to give you some inspiration and motivation as you do this work in 2018. These are the Love Letters to Earth cards by Nicole, Adriana, Casanova. And let's see, which of these cards, of these sacred geometries, would like to come for Pisces to assist them through this journey in 2018, through this healing journey. Beautiful. Love. Okay? And the first thing you got to do is extend it to yourself. Let me read the message from the card of love. So remember that you do want this, right? You do want this connection, this spirit connection, this meeting of the minds, this beautiful just spark of beauty that happens when two people meet, two soulmates meet. You're wanting it. Here's the first step to it. And what I'd like you to do, I invite you to, as I read, see the light energy that's emanating from the card. These cards are basically all sacred geometry patterns, and they've been infused with Reiki healing light and other healing energies. So they're very healing as you meditate on them. If you allow the light from the cards, from the symbols, to travel into the crown of your head, the third eye, all the 7 major chakras of our energy body. You can also allow it to travel into your aura and make it as big as who you are. Excuse me. And just allow it to infuse and inform the energy of your energy body. Love. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. The vibration of love can manifest miracles, heal illness, cure division, eradicate ignorance, and illuminate deception. Love is like a thread of light that connects everyone and everything together through radiance. It keeps us going. Let love fill you. Share your love and what you love with others. Always walk towards love with love. And I'm going to read it one more time. Again, just allow the symbol to move through your auric field, and as it catalyzes change within your auric field, just listen to the message. Love. Love is the most powerful force in the universe. The vibration of love can manifest miracles, heal illness, cure division, eradicate ignorance, and illuminate deception. Love is like a thread of light that connects everyone and everything together through radiance. It keeps us going. Let love fill you. Share your love and what you love with others. Always walk towards love with love. All right. And let love heal you. This is the card of healing. This is the card for 2018. 2018 is a healing year for you, dear Pisces. All right, may love heal you inside and out, and may love heal all your relationships. And may you be in right relationship to everyone and everything. All right, dear Pisces, that is your reading for the year. Be well, enjoy your New Year's celebrations, stay safe, and shine radiantly. Namaste.